got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town.
Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise, and today, if you're tired of just playing counter spells in blue, we got a show for you. Yes, today we are going over 3 peasant card blue control spells that are not counter spells. So basically we're going over 3 blue spells that I like most, that are great in cube. Some of these are great in commander. These are just fun cards, and we start right now.
Round 1.
The first card on our list is a great removal spell for blue. And like I said previously, none of these spells for control in blue that I'm talking about today are counter spells. No counter spells, right? So this first card, I believe, was seen in Khan's Tarkir block and is a great removal spell. It exiles, and that is great against indestructibility on creatures. Yes, yes. And we are talking about the card Reality Shift. Reality Shifts cost a colorless and a blue, is an instant, and it says exile target creature. Its controller manifests the top card of the library, and that player puts the top card of their library onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. If it is a creature card, it can be turned face up anytime for its mana cost. Wow! This card is solid. This uncommon card can get rid of Blightsteel Colossus in Commander. It is pretty much the blue version of Chaos Warp in Magic. But there are other spells, probably like Polymorph, that run the same kind of gimmick, the idea of this card. But the power level of this card is super strong, and I cannot recommend it enough. The ability, the power of this card is pretty good. So if you don't want to run a ton of counter spells in your cube, this is one of the top 3 cards I suggest playing in your cube for control in blue. And with that, we go on to the next card.
Round 2.
The next card on this list, the number 2 card on this list, is a personal favorite of mine. I believe we mentioned it in a previous video. This card is amazing. Now, is it broken? No. It's a classic base spell like Control Magic, but it's not Control Magic because this card offers Infect. And what am I talking about? I am talking about Corrupted Conscience. Corrupted Conscience costs 3 generic and 2 blue. Is an enchantment aura that says enchant creature, and you control enchanted creature. And enchanted creature has Infect. And Infect says it deals damage to creatures in form of -1/-1 counters, and to players in the form of poison counters. This card is nuts. You don't need a counter spell to say no all the time. This is a premium removal spell. For 5 mana, you remove a creature from your opponent's side of the board, and you gain a creature on your side of the board, and the creature you took get extra teeth in the form of Infect. This card is amazing. I love this card. This card is a good control card. Like, you have Mind Control. Mind Control costs the same amount of mana, but this card with that Infect ability is insane. And why is this card insane? Not for the poison counters. No, it's insane for the Infect -1/-1 counters it gives to creatures. It makes creatures weaker or kill them quicker if your creature that you stole is not big enough. But there's a caveat. Even if there's not a good target on your opponent's side of the field to take with this card, you are okay. You can also take this enchantment aura and slap it on your own big beefy creature just to give it its own infect clause. Yes, you don't have to think about your opponent's side of the board all the time. This card is pretty good. Pretty good, I like it. Gold star. Alright, and with that, we go on to the next card on the list.
Round 3.
The next card on this list is a powerful card. I don't think it gets enough attention, and for a while there, it didn't. It seemed like people forgot about this removal card. This card is like a one-sided board wipe, and is uncommon like the rest of the cards on this list, and packs a punch. Now, this card can be a combat trick against your opponents, or to save your own creatures. And what card am I talking about? I am talking about Aetherize. Aetherize costs 3 generic mana and a blue. It is an instant, and it simply says, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hands. Wow! I mean, crazy good, right? I mean, think about it. Your opponents swing in big because they think they got the win, and you cast this spell and swoop all the creatures they swing in with, put them back in their hand. That is a major setback. But at the same time, you swinging with a couple big creatures yourself, your opponent's about to kill one, but you make them waste that spell because you return your creature to your hand. That is an epic win. For 4 mana, you're getting a deal here. Aetherspouts is a rare card. I love Aetherspouts. That does something similar because it returns all creatures to the top or bottom of the owner's library, which is stronger in a sense. But this card is strong because it removes the threat immediately from the battlefield to the owner's hand. Still a good place, still a good play, still a solid card. And like I said, you can save your own creatures if need be. This card is amazing. And with that, we go to the end step.
You listening? Damn.
Go, 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 go.
And to answer last week's question of what's your favorite card from Dominaria United, Jakar Amba responds with, Elas Ilkor will definitely be replacing Killian Ink Duelist in my cube for sure. I am very excited for Impede Momentum. Elegant design always appeals to me. And as for the question of the day, you already have Impede Momentum in your video, so I'll choose Extinguish the Light. Another common that I'd recommend for Pauper and Peasant cubes, especially for any Peasant cube running the uncommon Planeswalkers. That is a great card, and Extinguish Light is a powerful choice, and I like the gain life ability attached to it, even though it's on smaller creatures. Thank you, Jakar Umbra, what an amazing choice. And with that, we go to the question of today's video. Today's video says, what is your favorite card that's a removal spell? Let me know your silly, ridiculous, and serious answers in the comment section. And until next time, my friends, play wise. I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
Got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase the bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I gotta